she want a life. Headlights, I've been whipping midnight through the city. I've been going through some things, trying to get my mind right. Push the bucket to the lip, push that bitch into the fence. Gotta get the full control, gotta get my mind right. Headlights, I've been whipping midnight through the city. I've been going through some things, trying to get my mind right. Push the bucket to the lip, push that bitch into the fence. Gotta get the full control, gotta get my mind right.
Hey man, I still have not gotten this banner thing down yet. Let me get it. I should be good to go. How y'all feeling, man? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? We are starting now. We're going live. What's going on? We got people in the chat that I'm familiar with. Joe Gonzalez, Dwayne Brown. Got my guy Jay Money. Salute to you, my guy. Yeah. Somebody asked this question. Is it real? Is this real? I forget who it was. Let me look in the chat. But Me Mug said he should have been gone. Is this real? I hope so. So I'm gonna share my screen real fast. Give me 1 second. And I'm gonna show you the tweet. So it is definitely real. I'm gonna pull it up on my computer, but it was reported by Ian Rappaport. Ian Rappaport. And I definitely believe that this is true. So we're gonna bring it up right now. Let's share the screen. No, not that one. All right, let's go. All right, so the breaking news: end of an era. Cowboys All Pro and Pro Bowl left tackle Tyron Smith will be a free agent. Is unlikely to return to Dallas, sources say. The blindside protector since 2011, Smith will be highly coveted. Wow. Wow. You know what I'm saying? Wow, 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 wow. Um, I don't know what to think of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, because the other day we were just going over tackles. You know what I'm saying? So I guess, hey, maybe we saw it. Maybe we saw it. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? People have been talking about it for quite some time, and I'm speechless. I wasn't expecting it. I just did a video on Caleb Williams and those guys. I did a video on those guys talking about, how the combine, how the combine and all that stuff was. I don't know. I just did a video on how I thought the combine was outdated based on the conversation last night. What's going on with y'all, man? What's going on with y'all? And I don't know. I felt like last year was the time to move on. This year, I felt like if we're gonna be all in, not sure. I don't believe this is an all in move, personally. You know what I'm saying? But with that being said, we've done some research. You know what I'm saying? We've done some research. But before I get into that, man, uh, everybody, if you get a chance, man, hit that like button. You know what I'm saying? The like button is free if you like the content. You know what I'm saying? Hit that like button. And if you love, and this is your first time being here, and you're not familiar with my work, and you do like what you see, and then you go through all of the other stuff, because what I don't want is I don't want you to subscribe just for the sake of subscribing. Subscribe because what I'm saying, you like the community, you like what we bring here, you like what because I'm gonna go live a lot more now that I have a little bit more downtime. Uh, I'm gonna do more videos. As you guys know, I do the draft coverage, so I do studying and stuff like that. And there's some left tackles that I left off because I just did not believe Dallas would make this move. I really didn't. But I left them off of my research for Boss Cowboy. But there's maybe one or two left tackles. Now mock drafts change a little bit. One or two left tackles that could fall. And now you're forced to take that left tackle, which isn't a bad thing because this is a very solid left tackle draft. But as far as weapons go, you can kiss that wide receiver goodbye. You know what I'm saying? And you can kiss that big wide receiver goodbye. You're gonna get a guy that might develop in a couple of years, but the impact from day one, I don't see it. I don't see it for where we'll be picking the wide receiver more than likely. That might even push back the running back, which isn't a bad thing because this running back draft is a little weird. You know what I'm saying? There are some guys that are really, really good, but you can see getting really, really good later. So it's not necessarily a bad thing as it goes right there. But what does that mean for linebacker? You know what I'm saying? What does that mean for linebacker? Um, I'm speechless. But let's take some let's look at some comments, man. Also, too, just to let you guys know, super chat is priority. Super chat is priority. So if you, no matter what I'm doing, heck, I could be reading something, but as soon as I get the super chat, it's going to get read here. Let's look. Me Mug said he should have been gone. I agree with that, but this is probably the best that Tyron has played in quite some time. I think the timing is pretty bad this time. You know what I'm saying? But it makes sense though. It makes sense. I'm not going to say that it don't make sense. I just would have rather it been last year. I think we'd be in a better situation. You know, they're always a step too late in the front office, in my opinion. Oh, Tavis. Hey, Mr. Sleeper. The Sleeper Files is here. Hey, bro, I tell you what. Hey, shoot me an email. So hold on real fast. Let me see. I'm gonna check. Shoot me an email. We can get you on here, bro. Shoot me an email at dmv.cowboys@gmail.com. And then I'll shoot you a link and we'll get you on here and we'll talk a little bit about what you got as far as tackles. Definitely. Shoot me a link, bro. Let's get you on. I got my phone right here, so I'll be checking my email. Yeah, let's get you on, bro. Let me get some tunes for y'all a little bit. Let's get some tunes in here. Get some tunes. Damn. So before we get into the research, let's let's go out with grace with Tyron Smith. Tyron Smith was a hell of a ball player for us, man. Hell of a ball player. And this is unlikely. So that doesn't mean he won't be back, but it just means that we're going to have to really look at the position. We're really going to have to look at the position in the draft. It's going to have to be the draft. It's not going to be free agency. They're not going to bring in another left tackle because in that case, you just would sign Tyron back because you probably would get him at a cheaper deal with a better player. But maybe Tyron said this, though. Maybe Tyron said, you know what? Y'all got me when I was young. Y'all got me when I was young. Y'all signed me to this 10-year deal or whatever the hell it is we signed him to. And we got him for cheap labor for a very, very long time. Maybe at this point, Tyron said this. You know what? I've been going team friendly. It's been team friendly for this long. I made second team all pro. I feel good. And y'all haven't been doing nothing with that money. Y'all haven't been doing anything besides signing the same people, besides doing the same old things. Maybe I don't want to go team friendly. Maybe, you know, my last hoorah, maybe I want to make sure that I'm taken care of. I look at Lane Johnson over there. Lane Johnson had a 1-year, $30-something million contract. And y'all trying to shortchange me over here when I've done nothing but have a Hall of Fame career. Not saying first ballot Hall of Famer, but he's had a Hall of Fame career. He has. You know what I'm saying? Skywalker still talked me into that. We had a long debate one day, but he talked me into that. You look at the All Pros, you look at the Pro Bowls, you look throughout that time period. Tyron Smith has been a dominant force at that position when he's been healthy. Now, for us Cowboy fans, we might take it for granted because we were a little pissed off at how Tyron didn't really, you know, he's missing 3 games a year. So we don't see what everybody else sees. And if you look at the training staff grades, you look at the facilities and stuff like that, the training room, we didn't get a good grade this year. We didn't get a very good grade as far as grades are concerned, we got a C minus, I think. Then we got a C minus or something like that. I forget what the grades go. But whatever it wasn't a great grade when it comes to training room facilities and all that stuff. We just have to remember that. So maybe we didn't do all we could do to keep, or maybe we haven't been doing all we could do to keep our guys healthy and out there. You know? I mean, for me, I'm gonna miss the cat. I'm gonna miss Tyron Smith. I'm gonna miss 77. I am. You know, I was ready to move on last year, but it's one thing when you see it happen, or you're thinking it and then you see it happen. So, you know what I'm saying? Like me, Mug said, best wishes to Tyron Smith. This really feels like when DeMarcus Ware left. And you know that Tyron is going to go to a situation where he's going to put himself in a position to win a championship. He's going to put himself in a position to win the championship. Good for him, man. Good for him. Good for him. I'm happy for him. I'm actually really happy for him. Happy for him. Sad to see him go, but I'm happy for him. You know what I'm saying? Because he deserves that. He does. Definitely deserves that. When they said something along the lines of, we're going to look at, I think Stephen Jones said, we're going to look at I think it was like, we're going to look at the guys who performed or something like that. Last year, you could have got me because in that playoff game at right tackle, he wasn't very good. This year, I don't think he was the problem. I don't think left tackle was the problem. We just made it a problem. We just made it one. And instead of making it a plus where we could have got a guy in here, I still think we could have drafted a tackle and still had Tyron. I don't know, though. I don't know what he was asking. This is all going off of the report. This is all going off of Ian Rappaport's report, you know? Let me look at some of these comments. Damn. All right. Stevie Mack, good comment. Well, at least the O-line didn't do their combine yet. Good point. Now I think we're gonna be watching. We're gonna be watching the O-linemen with intention now, especially the tackles. Definitely. So, what are some of the things that we're looking at with our tackles? The tackle is gonna have to be somebody that has great reaction, great hands. It's gonna have to be somebody that pairs up with Tyler Smith. But let's keep this in mind, guys, because we talked about this on the draft show the other day. What if the plan is to move Tyler Smith out to left tackle and TJ Bass at guard? We did talk about that. Maybe we're looking at guard instead of tackle. Now, me personally, I think moving an all-pro guard out there. But if they talked about some of the Larry Allen things that Tyler can do, then it makes a lot of sense. That might be what we're going to do. And if that's the plan, I'm all right with it. I'm okay with it. Now, for me, though, this is what I'm going to tell y'all. I'd rather get a tackle. I'd rather get a tackle in the draft than the guard. And if I'm being honest with y'all, and if you go back and watch tape, look, I'm not going to sit here and sugarcoat things for y'all. I know lineman technique and stuff now. I've gone in the lab. I've been going to coaches clinics for this stuff. You know what I'm saying? I know I've been studying footwork, foot movement, ankle health. I've been studying all that stuff. Tyler Smith didn't have a great year at left tackle. I'm going to just call it what it is. Y'all just liked it because it kept us afloat a little bit. But if you look at how Tyron played this year and you look at how Tyler played, there was definitely a uptick at that position when Tyron was healthy, opposed to Tyler playing it. Oftentimes Tyler was off balance. Oftentimes he was caught flat-footed. You know what I'm saying? He has foot health issues, as you guys know, with the plantar fasciitis thing. I would rather take a tackle now in the draft than to go that route, and I would keep Tyler at playing the All-Pro guard, and and we attack the center position. We attack the center position. That's how I would do it. Oh, my bad. We got some super chats in here. Dram XD. Not all in move. I agree. I agree with you there. I agree. I think it's a good futuristic move, but it's not all in. It's not a move that's gonna win us games right now. It's not. That's a futuristic move, guys. Futuristic. Chris B with the $2 deuce super chat. Jerry meant all in 2025 when we blow it all up, not 24. Yeah. It's the truth. It's the truth, guys. It's the absolute truth. Chris B ain't lying to y'all. This ain't all in right now. They lying to y'all. All in is just a term that they're using to try and get y'all back. All signs right now show me that we ain't gonna be good. All signs right now. Things could develop. A lot of things could develop. Free agency hasn't started yet. But here's a couple things that we gotta remember. So Dak's not guaranteed an extension. They're about to get rid of Tyron Smith. Michael Gallup, they got to sit down with him. I don't know why the hell they got to sit down with him and figure out some things. What the hell are you sitting down with him for? Let his ass go. You talking about some sit down with him. Should have sat down with Tyron Smith is what you should have done. Talk about we going to sit down with some Michael Gallup. Bro, what the hell wrong with y'all, bro? What the hell wrong with y'all? My guy Smooth Cat, what's going on, my guy? Peace and blessings. How old is Tyron Smith? It's Tyron. I think Tyron is like 33. I think Tyron, he's not old at all. He's been in the league for a while. He came in, I think, at like 2021. Yeah, he's 33 years old. So he just turned 33. He just turned 33 in December. So that's a hell of a question. Let me see if Keystone, hey, you email me, Keystone? Try to get you on, bro. Either way, man. Either way, you know what I'm saying? I'll take your comments here. Troy Fontanu, left tackle, Washington. I like him. I do like him. I actually like him a little bit. I like him a little bit better than the kid from Arizona. I like him. The only thing that I worry about, and it's probably not that big of a thing, but he was the left tackle in an offense with the left left-hand quarterback. So you know how that goes. They flip-flop it. They normally make the best tackle the right tackle, and then your left tackle is normally kind of the right tackle. So they flip it because of the angle of the throw and all that type of stuff. But he's a good athlete. I like him. Tuck broke him down probably, I think, first, actually. So I'm actually going to look at him a little bit more and shoot. I've been doing running back breakdowns. I really need to do tackles for y'all. I really need to do tackles because I see things that most people don't see. Like I had a list the other night. If y'all ain't look at, the kid from Yale is really good. Kieran, whatever, he got an African last name. I can't even say it. I'm pretty sure I learned it when watching the combine because we're gonna learn it now. But Yale got them a dog over there. Reminds me a lot of Tyler Smith. Actually, got a little bit better feet though. A little bit better feet, a little bit more fluidity. All right, what you say, Dustin? Great draft to need O-line, but F, we need a center too. Yeah. That's why I didn't think that this is an all-in move. Change the tunes up a little bit, man. Change it up a little bit. Lady Libra. Same old Jerry and Steven tactics, blowing smoke as usual. Absolutely. So here's the crazy thing, like Andy said, they don't spend in free agency. So not spending in free agency, man, Tyron did us favors for years, man. I'm really torn with this one. I'm really torn. Really, really torn. Oh, good one right here. Good one by Dustin. Good comment. Tyler Guyton would be a great fit at left tackle. Yeah, I mean, I do like Guyton. I think he played more right though, if I'm not mistaken. I think he played more right. But let me go take a look at Oklahoma. Take a look at his snaps, offensive snaps. Yeah, he played more right. So yeah, that's what I'll do, guys. I'll do that. I'm gonna share my screen. I'll share my screen, and we'll go over some of the things that I'm seeing. So this is how I look at some of my prospects, right? Like I do have the like one of the PFF premium. Um, I have like the premium account. I was grandfathered in. So Tyler Guyton, right tackle. You see that? Look, 2023. He's only had one snap at the left tackle. Look how many he's had at right tackle. You know what I'm saying? So some of the things like we hear can play, but we need some guys that's gonna play it like right now. Like for example, this makes Graham Barton an excellent candidate for number 24. But you could probably say goodbye to one of them linebackers. You know what I'm saying? You could probably say goodbye. He's got quite a few snaps at left tackle, and he has a position flex. But again, guys, we talk about these things, right? Like position flex and all that. That's not all in. That's not all in stuff right there. That's all the same stuff we've been doing. We've been doing that. Oh, let me find a tackle that can play 8 different positions. Nah, give me a tackle that's a damn left tackle, and that's it. We've been conditioned for so long to keep doing the same things. The same things. Finally, I get a comment from this guy that I like. Don't move Tyler. He's a good tackle, but great dominant guard. Ding, 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 ding. Hey, Dak delusional fans, no more excuses. You are no longer out of the doghouse, sir. You are no longer out of the doghouse because I agree with you. I agree with this wholeheartedly. Hey, bro, keep talking about this if you can. Oh, my God, what an excellent comment. Excellent. Excellent comment. Excellent, excellent, excellent. You know what I'm saying? Woo! Hey, dog, you was clutch with that one. I ain't gonna sit here and hold you. But hey, we can still keep going down the list a little bit. We still keep going down the list. And also, man, look, for members, I'm gonna start doing, for members, I'm gonna start doing a draft because I do have access to some film. So we'll start doing that. We'll start talking prospects real time. Take notes. You know what I'm saying? For those that are members, if you're not a member, if you want to become a member, I think we'll start it. We'll start it next week. We'll start it next. Maybe this will be a Friday or a Saturday thing. I haven't figured it out yet. But for members of the channel, we're gonna start breaking down prospects together. You guys will see exactly what I see, how I see it. You'll be able to ask questions. And I think that if you have more of a premium membership, you get to pick the guy. You get to pick whoever it is that you want to look at, and we can watch them. So I think that's one way to inform the people, because that's what I want to do. I think a lot of the time this season, people just want to be right. They want to be first. So they're just throwing out microwave material and just hoping that it sticks. I see it a lot. I see people just saying, I like this person, I like this person, I like this person. Well, damn, who don't you like? You know what I'm saying? Or what are some of the drawbacks? Like I would like to see those type of things in debates. You know what I'm saying? Like, for example, and I could be wrong. I wouldn't put a first round grade on this guy I'm about to show y'all. I wouldn't put a first round grade on him. But second round's about his speed. He got a lot of work to do in the mobility department. Jordan Morgan has a lot of mobility issues. You know what I'm saying? He got duck feet, bro. Call it what it is. And here's the crazy thing about that, though. This is what I will say about that, because it's not me really criticizing the player. I think the player, I think his temperament is excellent. This is just something with his hips not being strong, being able to have to, do some different mobility exercises, get in with some trainers that can, help him turn the feet a little bit more, get him more so on the balls of his feet. That it's gonna take some work to do that, but once he gets that, he's gonna be a problem. I think that he's one of the guys that upper body is a little bit faster development right now than his feet are, but his strength can kind of make up when he gets his hands on you. They can make up for, a lot. At college, you can get away with it. In the pros, you can't get away with that. You can't get away with it. And I'm not saying that he'd be a bad day one player. Not saying that at all. I'm just saying that bad mobility leads to injuries in the future, and we saw that with Tyler Smith. So these are some of the things that I've been looking into, not for my own son, you know what I'm saying, and for my own self, because I have aches and pains from being a player in the past. So what I'm saying, I gotta look out. I do yoga, I do all that stuff, man, stretching, all of that. What's going on, Rose Stars? How you doing, bro? So yeah, we going over that now, man. We going over replacements or what I'm saying, some of the people to look at in the first and second round, because I think that that's what has shifted with the new news. Tavis, Keystone, Javon Foster from Missouri. I talked about him the other night. I don't know if you had the opportunity to watch the Boss's show, but man, long arms. Really long arms. Actually, hold on, man. I got my notes right here. Got my note card. Look, I got my note card, y'all. What I write about him? There's a couple guys. All right, here we go. So I had about a third or fourth round grade on him, and we can bring up his PFF stuff right here. So this is kind of like a diet version of what we do. It's a dive version of what we do if we're members, and what I'm saying, we get on the Zoom call and we talk a little bit. 6'5", 319 pounds. He graded out pretty well. Does well in the zone grade, but you see, for me, I think the Cowboys need to do a little bit more gap scheme stuff. I think that's where we're not able to adjust in games, and it hurts us. We definitely need to get better at the gap scheme. But if you look at it, I misspoke the other night. When I was talking the big game, I said it right the first time, but when he talked about Graham Barton and he talked about Javon not having the experience, he actually has more experience than Graham Barton, has more snaps actually. You know what I'm saying? So when we talk about experience, he definitely has that. And if you watch him, he's against some of the best. He's against some of the best competition. He's against better competition than what Graham Barton is facing. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying he's better than Graham Barton. Not what I'm saying at all. I just mean, like, when we were comparing the guys the other night, I had it right, but off the top of the brain, I kind of forgot that Graham Barton didn't have as many snaps this year. So his reaction is phenomenal. He has the traits of being a good tackle along. I thought that, like, you have Tyron and then you draft a guy like this behind him, and then you let Tyron go next year. That's how I saw it. I don't think he's ready day one, but he has all of the things that could give pass rushers trouble. He needs to stay lower. You know what I'm saying? His frame is very, very thin. I think strength could be an issue, but his reaction, his hand placement, and stuff like that, pretty good. The games that I watched Tennessee and I watched LSU when I watched him. So, and also I'll give you guys a little bit of a cheat sheet, man. I'll give y'all a little bit of a cheat sheet. If you go, so for linemen, YouTube does it pretty well. There's somebody out there who's done clips, and you can look at each team, their O-line. So you just, like, for example, if you want to see a Tennessee offensive lineman, you just put Tennessee O-lineman, and what'll come up is Tennessee O-line and offense. So it'll show you every snap of the games, and it'll show you the opponent. So, you can go ahead and do that, and you can look at the guy that you want to see and grade. And that's actually where I saw Javon Foster. And I like him a lot, man. I like him a lot. So that was a good pull right there, man. Appreciate that. Penn State for Sanu. He could fall too. I saw that in the mock draft. So we'll bring him up real fast. But I saw it in the mock draft that he could fall, but I didn't take him because I'm like, hey, we got Tyron Smith. Like I'm good. Like I told you guys, and I said this on videos. If we can't find somebody that's 80% of what Tyron Smith is right now, then don't get him. This guy might be that. Fuaga, he's a right tackle. This is probably the guy that I really want, but he's a right tackle. We're kind of strapped at that. Joe Alt, you know what I'm saying? He's not going to fall to us, but he's exactly what I was talking about if you were to get Tyron out of here. But let's take a look at him. Let's take a look. You know what I'm saying? Not so much the snaps that we want, but the pedigree of players there. The grades weren't. But again, I don't really go off of PFF grades as much because they don't know the scheme. They don't know the play. They don't know if we're trapping the player here by design and we let this guy go. And they don't know if what the scheme is, if it's a duo run play. So it's really hard. Like I'd be hard pressed to meet somebody that grades for PFF and figure out how they have and how they grade people. I'd really like to know those answers because it's really hard. Now, for me, I analyze players too. So I look at and I might say, okay, I think that he had a third here based on how the safety was playing and stuff like that. If that's how they grade, then I'm okay with that. I still wouldn't use that as the end all be all. Hell, I wouldn't even tell you guys to use me as the end all be all. Use me as a guide, but trust your own eyes. That's really what this is about. That's really what my channel is about. It's really about getting us to think different, and think football. Mike Aldana says, fix the trenches first, then you can have the any RB in the room. I don't necessarily agree with that, bro. I'll tell you why. Let me leave a comment up. Special running backs are special, bro. They're special for a reason. And I played the position. So I can tell you that two guys could have the same set of blocking, and one guy's going to have different vision. One guy might have a more quickness. This is just not true. This is said by people who have not ran the football. Not to dog you out, bro, but I know that when people say this, I know that they're not running backs or they have not been a running back. This is not true at all. Running backs, like special running backs, are different. If you can get a special running back, it can make your O-line believe that they're better than what they are. You know what I'm saying? It can, like, I'm telling you, I've seen it time and time again at every level. This is just not true. It's not true. You know what I'm saying? But if you're talking just getting an average running back, it can make it okay. It's serviceable, right? It's serviceable. All right, think about this, right? Like I'll explain this, right? Look at the Chiefs. Look at Pacheco. Look at Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Look at McKinnon, right? Look at all those guys. Look at all those running backs. Same blocking, same scheme. Y'all tell me if Kansas City takes away Pacheco, that they're still being able, that they still have the effective running game they had. No, it's just not true. You know what I'm saying? It's not true. Pacheco has something in his game that the others don't have, and it fits well with the scheme, and it makes the O-line look like they're better than what they are. In some cases, sometimes a good running back can make somebody miss in the backfield and bail out your O-line. That's just what we don't have. We haven't had that in quite some time. Actually, Zeke did it a little bit more than what y'all give him credit for, because a lot of the time Zeke was getting touched in the backfield. A lot of the time he was getting touched in the backfield, and we would get 2 to 3 yards when we shouldn't have got anything. So that's how I feel about that, man. We have to be better. Like, if we're talking average, yeah, but sometimes you got to go get that special running back. Sometimes you just have to. Yeah, absolutely, Rostar. Yeah. This comment right here. This is why I like Trey Benson from FSU. Yes, Go watch him. Go watch him. Everything that I talked about, he has special qualities. He has special qualities in a running back. He definitely does. He probably, out of the draft, between him and Ray Davis, those are the two guys that I think have those special qualities where it's just like they could take the same type of blocking that you have, the same play, same layout, and they're going to see it different and they're going to run it different. Some guys don't miss reads. They might not have the explosiveness, but their reaction is just going to be good. That's why I like Jace McClellan, because I don't think Jace McClellan misses reads. You know what I'm saying? Like, there were times that I watched Trent Richardson in Cleveland just completely miss a read. It was blocked right, and you know what I'm saying? Like, he just didn't see it. Okay, Mike says everybody bitches and complains that we don't have a running game, but trenches. Bro, we've drafted. All right, again, and I'm gonna say this, and I say this politely. We've been drafting first round talent on the O-line all the time. All of the time. We've done that. We've gotten a running back in the top 5. We've gotten a running back. The only time that our run game, in my opinion, was effective with maybe average to good running back is when you had an O-line coach and O-line scheme, right? These players don't matter. We had 3 all-pro players on the O-line this year, and you still want to throw another first-round pick to it, right? And I'm just saying to fix the trenches first is something we've been doing for a long time. We've been doing it. That's been what we've done. The one time that we got a special running back, we probably should have won the Super Bowl that year, right out the gate with Zeke Elliott. Probably should have, but we didn't. And we wasted his career. We wasted it. But with running backs, you got to keep running backs coming in and coming out. I just keep it 100 with y'all. Tony Pollard wasn't a running back. He's not a running back for real. He's a weapon. You wouldn't call Reggie Bush a running back. He was a weapon. You wouldn't line Reggie Bush up and say run zone left, run zone right, inside zone left, inside zone right, run the ISO, like you're not going to just line Reggie Bush up and do that. That's what we did with Tony Pollard. It's the scheme. The scheme is the problem. The scheme was the problem. We had 3 all-pros, 3 of them. We getting rid of one of them. We on the same, bro, we in the same boat. I actually was building up this point. Emmitt Smith does not get enough credit for this. He does not get enough credit for how special he was with setting up second level by the way he pressed the line of scrimmage. He wasn't. He was a special back. Was he the best of all time? No. But he's the only running back in history that being the very best of all time is held against him because of what they perceive. Dallas had a good scheme, and Emmitt didn't miss reads. Emmitt's eyes were impeccable. I'd almost argue that Emmitt had some of the best vision in history. Vision, like being able to see. I bet you Emmitt could see behind the back of his head, or feel it, or have, the instinct to do those things. You know what I'm saying? We got to stop thinking. Like, again, I'm trying to get y'all to think different. And I'm giving you off of experience. I've studied a lot of running backs because I wanted to be these guys. I wanted to be them. So I walk around like them. Like, I'd be like, I'm going to practice like Marion Barber today. I'm going to see if I can add something to my game, that Marion Barber had. But scheme is the problem. Don't matter if you go get that. That's kind of what I'm getting at with the fixing the trenches thing. How many first rounders did Kansas City draft when they fixed their O-line? Just asking a question. How many first rounders they draft when they fixed theirs? But I feel you, Mike. Yeah, I feel you about keeping the conversation. I'm not dogging you out though. I like because I've been hearing this a lot though. It's a great conversation to have. Great conversation. You one of my favorites, dog. You one of my dogs. You one of my dogs. Salute. I'm talking from a perspective of a guy that was a running back that, you know what I'm saying, like my thought process when it comes to that stuff is different. It's different. I might even like I talked to Professor O about this. I might start just only covering running backs as far as my draft videos. Like just showing y'all running backs and maybe linemen. Like just attacking the run game scene. You know what I'm saying? That way y'all can see exactly what I mean. Y'all know exactly what I mean, and we're well versed in what we need up front. Well versed in what we need from the running back position. Because a lot of the times, like I might jump to DN, I might jump to D tackle, I might jump to linebacker, but we don't have anything in our content community to where it's like, all right, this is our identity. So I'm going to be the run game consultant in our community. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to be the run game consultant. I'm still going to look at other players. I'm still going to analyze them. Obviously, I got to go on Boss's show every week, and we got to talk prospects, and I love it. I just love this part of the year. But I'm going to be the Dallas Cowboys run game consultant. That's what I'm going to do. All right? and we're going to be the run game consultant when it comes to the draft as it goes. Eastside Hero. What's going on, bro? Hey, dog, I can't really even talk too much trash about y'all right now. Y'all doing the thing in Houston. You know, at a time where everybody thought y'all was dead, y'all went and drafted a quarterback and revived everything. Y'all still can't run the ball, though. You probably need to hear this, too. You need some of this run game consultant because y'all can't run the ball at all. But I'm going to talk trash about that. Y'all can't run the ball at all. I don't know why y'all can't run the ball. Tyron Smith only 33, though, bro. He don't need to retire. He don't need to retire. Oh, hey, bro, absolutely. And then what I might do, I might have, if any of you guys know the running back, it's like I forget his name on Instagram, but he my buddy. I'm gonna get him on the channel. We gonna talk running back. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. See, look, y'all got my wheels turning now. Y'all got my wheels turning. The Running Back Club. If y'all follow my guy on Instagram, the Running Back Club, I get a lot of my stuff from him as far as when I'm training my son. The Running Back Club is that dude. I met him in person. I met him at a combine, at a camp, and the dude is phenomenal. He trains a lot of the Wake Forest running backs over there. So the dude is cold. I'm gonna put the name in the comment section. Y'all follow him on Instagram. Give me 1 second, guys. And I'm gonna see if I can get him on here. Not today, but that'll be something for another day. Also, too, I think I want to start getting some trainers on here. To talk about foot health and all of the stuff that I'm learning. And, you know, that way it don't just sound like I'm crazy. Like, this is stuff that I talk with professionals about. But, yeah, Troy from Washington's a good pick. This is the guy I was talking about. Y'all go look him up. Kieran Amagaji. That's my guess at trying to say his name. This dude right here has all of the tools. The only downside I have is he only got 4 games. He only had 4 games this year. But if you go look at his tools, if y'all go look at his form, if y'all go look at, you know, hand placement, feet, nastiness, man, dude is nasty. Again, look, this y'all remember DMV told y'all this. Y'all remember DMV told y'all this. Fluid, great hands, great body control, nasty. Only downside that I have really is level of comps in 4 games in 2023. Outside of that, hey, he a cold killer, bro. And he probably smart as hell. Cold killer, and he's smart as hell. Yes, sir. This dude right here, Patrick Paul from Houston. I don't think he's ready right now. We talked about that the other night, but 6'7", 315. These were all developmental guys that I was talking about, though, that we get later on. I think right now we're kind of forced to stay up here and try and get one of these guys. See, a lot of guys like Mims. Mims is a right tackle. This is what I'm going to show y'all. Look how many right tackle reps. And then he didn't even have hardly any reps. In the 3 years, he barely had any reps. Barely had any reps. JC, right tackle, though. Look, play right guard. He's a right side player. Right side, we're stuck under contract. We can't do nothing with that. And moving Steele to the left side, that's a no-no. It's a no-no. Money-wise, we can't get a right tackle. Fuaga, right side guy. Right side guy, right side player. Nasty as hell. Don't tell me a guy can do it and then I don't see no snaps. I want to see snaps. Because we trying to win right now. You know what I'm saying? Joe, left side player. Him, yeah. If I tell you this much, right? Because Boss Cowboy the other day talked about Joe was his 7th tackle on his board, right? Well, if everybody else think like that, draft Joe Alt at 24. I don't give a damn. If he fall on the list, draft him. If somebody's stupid enough to let Joe Alt fall, then you pick him up and you grab that player and you plug and play. Yeah, he can play left tackle. But see, there's a difference between can play left tackle and handles left guard. You know what I'm saying? You talk about can. I need somebody. Look, we just got rid of somebody that was the second best tackle in football. We just got rid of him for somebody who can do it. Who can. That's not all in. It's not trying to win. That's for the future. That's a future thing. But getting one of these top left tackles, they slide. Then we cooking with grease a little bit. Then we cooking with grease. Hey, Mike, you my dude, so I know you follow me on IG, man. DM me and let me know what you think about Kieran. I bet you your eyes turn wide open. You're gonna be like, yo, why didn't I know about this dude? You didn't know about him because he went to Yale and because, you know what I'm saying, he only had 4 games this year. He was limited this year. I don't know if it was because of injury. I don't even know why. I don't even know why. But yeah, go check my guy out, Running Back Club on IG. Jerry Stevens says that the first pick will be a tackle. Probably. But I also want to go back to the tweet where in the tweet it said that unlikely. It said unlikely, right? And maybe, and this is, I'm going to give you guys another theory. I'm going to give you a Boss Cowboys theory right now. Maybe this right here is just a way to mess with Dak Prescott. Boom, I said it. Maybe it's a way to get him. Maybe it's a way to get him. Maybe it's a way to say, okay, you don't want to play ball with your money, but we getting rid of Tyron. It might be a media game, yo. Just to think off the top of the head. You know, I know that's crazy to think about, but it could be a media game. It wouldn't be the first time. You know what I'm saying? Because I just think that that's crazy. Oh, hold on. Oh, Keystone. Hold on real fast, bro. Yeah, I just got your I see your message up there now. Let me send you an invite, bro. I'm gonna send you an invite. I'm only gonna be on for like if you somehow get this, hopefully we can do maybe like 10 minutes or something like that. We definitely look Fridays. I think I'm gonna, keep that. keep that open for us to go live and stuff like that, and that might be the look. All right, but I just sent you the invite. Keystone, I sent you the invite. Hopefully you still on. Check your email. And we can get on you. We can talk for about 10 minutes, bro. Definitely. What y'all got for me in the chat though, man? Y'all got any questions? You know what I'm saying? I know people been asking questions and been saying stuff. Yeah, dog. Hey. Yeah. Pronunciation issues, but hey, it won't be for long. There needs to be a serious talk with Tyron to find out how healthy he is, really, because we need to have a sure backup in the event he goes down. The likelihood. Well, see, for me, the being like some of the guys that I'm talking about, getting guys in the third and the fourth round, that's your backup. That's us developing that, and then we're still being able to be all in, but we having a developmental situation because last year, I'll be damned if I'm gonna throw damn Chuma out there again. Damn if I'm gonna do that. It's not gonna do it. I'm not gonna throw Chuma ass out there again. Hell no, they shouldn't have thrown him out there in the first place. Trying to be cheap, trying to cut corners. No, sir. Cutting corners is what got us in this spot. The OT center DT bunch of linebackers trade number 11 for picks. Nah, hell no, I ain't trading number 11. Nope. Well, I'll tell you what. They'd have to. It would have to be an astronomical offer for me to even look at it. I'm not trading them right now after we about to get rid of Tyron. Hell no. not after we about to get rid of Tyron. No, sirree. No. Not in the business of getting rid of all pro players just for the sake of it. Hell no. No. See, I think some of the problem is that they're not really looking at what the real problems are. Again, like, and I say this with love, they don't know what the hell they doing, bro. They just don't. They the problem. They don't know they the problem. Y'all ever be around somebody, right? And this has happened. Y'all ever be around somebody that stinks, that's musty, and they don't know, but everybody else know? Like, trust me, you don't want to be that musty person because you always gonna be that musty person. They musty as hell. Musty ass front office. You know what I'm saying? They got they buy the best deodorant that money can buy. Well, no. They buy the best soap and stuff money can buy and all that. But they skip the deodorant. They cut the corner. And they musty as hell. Musty ass front office. Everybody else know they stink. But them. That might have to be a sound bite. That might have to be a sound clip right there. But hey, look, musty ass front office. That's what we gonna call them. Musty. They musty as hell. Shout out to the boxing guy that says that. Musty energy. I forget his name. Homeboy funny as hell. Front office musty as hell. No. Move on. That was the one that I wanted to move on from, not Tyron. You know what I'm saying? That was the one, where I felt like we can improve at the center position because I felt like we were unable to do the gap scheme things that we need to do in order to adjust. Like, and I'll tell you this, guys, from an offensive coordinator perspective, that you need to be able to adjust throughout the middle of a game, right? Like, obviously teams are going to have tape. They're going to know the things that you do well. They're going to know when you do certain tendencies at what downs and stuff like that. They're going to have keys, like whether their running backs read the line, they read the running backs or they read the linemen. In zone schemes, I think that from what I was looking at from this clinic that I went to, in zone schemes, they read They read the running back. So for teams that are heavy zone schemes, that's who they read, running back. But gap schemes, they go off a lineman. They read the guards. They read their guards. So we didn't do a very good job of mixing up gap scheme and zone. And I think that it was easier to key on some of those things, easier to get in the spots and you know what I'm saying, create run fits off of that. Hey, appreciate you, Dwayne Brown. This is a no-win with Tyron. If he missed 5 to 6, even 8 games with another team, we will say that's why we let him go. If he played 12 with another team, we will say that's why we should have let him go. No win. Nah, I think it's a win for him, because if he can go to a better situation where it's football. You want to know something crazy? Y'all ever notice that the people that were hurt with us, they go somewhere else and then they don't be hurt no more? Or they don't have the same problems? Like all of a sudden they're able to play a little bit more freely. You know, Cheeto looked like a whole new player when he left. Cole Beasley looked like a whole new player when he left. The only person that really left, or the only people, DeMarco Murray, because that scheme was terrible for him. It wasn't a good scheme. And Dez ended up tearing his Achilles, and I don't wish that on my worst enemy. But hey, Dwayne Brown, hey, shout out, bro. Thank you so much for the super chat, bro. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate y'all. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. You know what I'm saying? I thank y'all for the love, man. It's 44 people in here. Hope everybody hit the like button. So we can get this thing out there. Hey, Keystone, man, if you got a little bit of time, man, jump on, bro. Jump on, because we cooking with grease right now. Give me 1 second, guys. Man, the running backs are running right now. What am I doing right now? I'm tripping, y'all. Talking to y'all and I don't have the TV on, because this is the time that we need to be watching. Give me a second. Hold on. Was in here playing the PlayStation. In here watching college basketball? What's wrong with them? It's combine time, baby. All right, so my friend right now, who's a trainer, he has about 6 different certs. His name is Arian Higgs, Relentless Grind, my guy. Maybe I'll have him on here and we'll talk about how people should run the 40. You know what I'm saying? I'm wheels is turning, so I'm thinking of different ways. Some of these guys are faster than what they're running. They just run so tight. And when you run tight, it's tough. You know what I'm saying? When you run tight, that's how you get injuries. Somebody ran a 4.33. Who ran a 4.33? Isaac Garindo from Louisville. Trey Benson ran a 4.39. Yo, what? He ran a 4.39. Hey, bro, what are we talking about here, guys? We talking about the trenches, dog. Trey Benson ran a 4.39. Somebody already told me that Marshawn Lloyd ran a 4.4. What? Ray Davis ran a 4.5. I thought he was gonna run a little bit faster than that. 4.53. Still not bad though. Bucky Irvin ran about what I thought. Oh, Audric Estime ran a 4.72. He's a big back though, I think he's big. 220. 221. All right, so yeah, let me. I tell you what, I'm about to switch the screen. I'm about to share my screen with y'all again, and we're gonna look at this combine stuff as we're talking. Yeah. So now I gotta look at this Louisville kid. Tyrone Tracy ran a 4.49 and a 4.51 right now, but hey, everybody chasing this kid right here, 4.33. And then I heard that he's let's see. Shit,
Thanks very much.
221. This right here, though, Trey Benson running a 4.39. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. That's nuts. Hybrid between DeMarco Murray and Ricky Williams put together. I can see that. His body type is definitely more Ricky Williams, for sure. Kamani Vidal from Troy just ran a 4.46. Kamani Vidal reminds me of Dave Meggett, if y'all remember who Dave Meggett is, when Dave Meggett was with, the Giants. He reminds me a lot of him, and I think that he does a lot of return work and stuff like that. Blake Corum ran a 4.53. Not bad. You know, Blake Corum getting a lot of hate. I don't know why Blake Corum's getting a lot of hate. Blake Corum is a complete running back. Is he a game breaker? Is he special like Trey Benson as far as some of the things that he can do? No, he's not, but he's the type of back that Mike was talking about. Mike, if you build the trenches, then he'll be fine. You know what I'm saying? He's Blake Corum is a lot like Ray Rice. Yeah, I brought Ray Rice back. Go watch Ray Rice. Ray Rice, I got a chance to study him because when I played against Rutgers, I was him in practice. Blake Corum is definitely him. Okay, Jalen Wright's running right now. He ran a 4.44 the first time. 4.38. Jalen Wright just ran a 4.38. And if you guys had the opportunity to watch Jalen Wright, he is a big play back out of Tennessee. I told y'all, man, I've been on these running backs, yo. I'm on it when it comes to these running backs. For sure. I know what I'm looking at. A lot of people don't know what they're looking at because they never played the position. You could tell who ran the ball and who didn't run the ball. Now, the only thing that I will say, too, is there might be some linebackers that can give you perspective on what a running back looks like based on how they study habits, what gives them trouble. Trust linebackers, too. Trust linebackers, people that play the linebacker position, because I know at running back what linebackers gave me trouble. Them big thumping linebackers them 240 linebackers used to give me trouble, especially if they can run. My man said, "Don't sleep on Mike Wiley." I gotta get to Mike Wiley's film, bro. I'll get to that. There's still a lot more that I'm going. There's still a lot of running backs that I haven't touched on. Like I gotta really get into the film room on Marshawn Lloyd. Keelan Robinson from Texas ran a 4.42. And another thing too that I like about the combine. So we talked about this yesterday about being able to compete and do these things, right? And for me, I would have done it if I was a player. But again, like my perspective is a little bit different. But with running back, I want to see how fluid they are when it comes to the pass catching, like in fluidity in routes. I want to see the fluidity in the drills where they do a little bag drill, and you know what I'm saying, you see their eyes. I want to see body lean. Body lean is very, very important. It's very, very important at the running back position. If you don't got body lean, you can still be good, but that's just something that I like, because when you're taking a lot of hits at the next level, that body lean can help you absorb a lot more hits. It can help you absorb a lot more. That's why Zeke was able to, in his first couple of years, really absorb a lot. If you think about it, Zeke hasn't missed hardly any games, and it's because of how he falls forward. That's what Blake Corum does. That's why Blake Corum is somebody who was a volume. He was a volume back in college because he took very, very little punishment. Very, very little punishment. That's something that I learned later on. I learned that in college. I learned, from one of my favorite backs, Tyron Smith. He ended up going to play at Bryant University, and actually just became their he went in their Hall of Fame. Actually, Jarrell is my guy, and that's one thing that I learned from him. I learned how to take, like, how to absorb contact. You know what I'm saying? You don't want your guys always running through everything. And that's something that I'm teaching my own son. You know what I'm saying? Because, man, you don't want to just you just don't want to be a bull in the china shop all the time. You got to learn how to sidestep some hits. You got to learn how to turn your feet, but also get down at the same time. Like, you do not want to take full-on contact all the time. Beast Mode was able to do it, but he's an anomaly, man. He's an anomaly. And even he had a sidestep or two. You don't have no vision as a running back. It's going to be hard for you to be successful at that position. Absolutely. Yeah. For me, bro, that was my God gift to the position when I played it, is eyes. So I can tell. You know how you can tell somebody is something when you look at them because you're that? Like they looking at Blake Corum right now. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Now watch him when he gets around contact. He's so low, center of gravity. That's Ray Rice Jr. I'm trying to tell y'all, man. That's Ray Rice Jr. all day. He might have a little bit more elusiveness than Ray Rice had, and he might not have the speed. Because I don't think, like, I see 4.5, but to me, like, he don't play 4.5. You know what I'm saying? 4.5 is fast as hell. 4.5 fast. But yeah, man, I kind of waited for my guy Keystone to get on. I was hoping he can get on, but I'm probably about to get off and watch some of these running backs in these drills and see fluidity a little bit. Nah, screw it. I'll stay on for a little bit more. Stay on for a little bit more. Appreciate y'all. Especially, you know, the people who sent me over the super chats. I definitely appreciate that big time. Thank y'all, man. Thank you so much. Or I tell you what, I'll stay on because the running backs are about to do some of the drills and stuff. But I will be right back. I need to go to the restroom real fast. I'll be right back. Give me a second. I'll put the banner up. All right, y'all. I'm back. Blake Corum is going right now. You see that fluidity, man. I hope that y'all are watching the combine right now. This is probably one of my favorite times of the year. And I actually look. I got my son up out the bed. Told him bring his butt on downstairs. We're gonna watch these running backs real fast. Oh, Ray hit the bag, man. You can't hit the bag, bro. Ray looks a lot bigger than I thought he would look, though. I actually had him more of a leaner guy when I see him on tape, but you know what I'm saying? Aldrich, Estime, he hit the bag too. What's going on with these dudes, man? Frank Gore Jr. is up right now, and That wasn't as fluid as I would have liked it, but it was okay. It was okay. Here's a kid from Louisville. Yeah, that was pretty good. I gotta check his tape out. I think I might have watched it, but I might not have liked it as much. Bucky Irving. I like Bucky. Bucky seems more like a scat back to me though. You know what I'm saying? Like he to start out, maybe not to finish, but I think later on in his career he might be a back that could, be a running back one. But I think he could be a support back to somebody right now. Dylan, I don't know how you say his name, Law, but from New Hampshire. Man, I put on my notes Danny Woodhead Jr. If y'all get a chance to watch him. Marshawn Lloyd looked pretty fluid. I like that little slide to the left, little jump cut to the left. Milton looked like a bull in the china shop on that rep. Here comes Keelan Robinson. Texas has been able to put together. Oh man, that was about as fluid as I've seen in that drill. That was probably the most fluid. Keelan. So far, Keelan has done the drill a little bit better than everybody. This is the bags, and then they, you know what I'm saying, they move the other bag, and you gotta be able to react while you're moving forward. That's another important quality at the running back position is being able to move while going forward. Kamani Badal did a very good job. Here's Jalen Wright. Get a chance to see him. He was a little stiff. Hips were a little stiff on that one. But it also looked like they was kind of doing a half speed. So they might just be trying to warm these guys up. But here they are again. Look, standing. This is the part of the combine that I have a problem with. Whole bunch of standing, and then you got to go 110 miles per hour. Like, you only asking to hurt yourself. Hey, Roadstar, bro. So there's more ways to support. Cash App. I think you can Cash at me at DMV Fanatic. What did I have? I had it somewhere here. Let me see. Yeah. You can Cash at me at DMV Fanatic. You can go to dmvfanatic.com, get you some gear. You know what I'm saying? That's a way to support. And yeah, those are other ways to support as well. Also, man, like and share. You know what I'm saying? Liking and sharing. Those ways to support are just as valuable. You know what I'm saying? Just as valuable. Appreciate you though, my guy. Appreciate y'all. Like I said, go back, and if you haven't liked it and you like the comment that you're seeing, you like the stuff that you're seeing right now, feel free. Feel free. I got both my boys in here on the couch watching. Like, I'm about to order some wings or something. We about to make this a festive day. We in here watching a running back. Love it. So right now I'm gonna interview my oldest. He's over there chilling. I'm not gonna put him on the camera, but y'all will be able to hear him on the mic. So, Jay, what do you like about playing running back the most?
I get to go fast. I get to run people over. I mean, some other people can do that.
You might gotta get a little closer so people can hear you. You don't gotta get on the camera or nothing like that. But
I like running people over. Other people, they just don't do it as much.
I got some clips of him in my last video. The video I just posted about Caleb Williams and them. Go check that out. I got some clips of him up there. Like right now, things are getting a little serious. Just got on the 7-on-7 squad. That's going. They're not going to travel yet. They're going to be in the DMV area. But for those that know, the DMV area is pretty. It's a hotbed for football. And so 7-on-7 teams gonna be around here if we're good enough. Maybe they go to Vegas, maybe they go to one of Cam Newton's tournaments. That's what we've been told. So yeah, I put some clips up of him. He's been training. He's getting ready to start high school next year. So this whole process has been crazy. I don't know, bro, how many picks they would get. Like I said, somebody would have to come with the offer. That's not something that I would go fishing for. It'd have to be an offer. You'd have to call us. Keelan Robinson looks really good, man. Really good at this combine. And you know how Texas does it. Texas likes to have the two back system. But also remember that Brooks went down with injury. Man, I wish I could share the damn combine with y'all as I'm watching and talk. I really wish I could share it with y'all, but I'll get a damn copyright strike or something like that. You know how they don't like us, man. Y'all know how they don't like us. Oh, man. So you said you like that you can run people over? And you like to go fast? So when you're getting the handoff, what's the first thing you see when you get the handoff?
I look for any open space where I can run through there and try my best to score or get a first down.
Okay. So you look at linebacker flow at all? Like, do you watch how the linebackers are moving?
Not until when I get past the lineman, that's something I look for a little bit.
See, guys, these are the conversations we have. And so now I know we need to work on linebacker flow and knowing linebacker flow as you're getting the handoff. You're not looking at the handoff. You're not looking at what's up front. You trust your lineman to make the blocks, and you're looking at the flow of the linebackers. So just to give you guys a little bit of education in the duo scheme. So duo means double teams, and it just depends on the alignment of the defensive lineman, right? Like you might have a center guard double, or you might have a guard tackle double, and it's really meant for the running back to make a read off the linebacker. So if you guys remember the Green Bay game, they ran duo against us a whole lot. So duo will oftentimes look like zone. Yeah, if y'all go back to the tape where you see Clark getting out of gap, you see Marquise Bell getting out of gap, it's because they're running duo. And however their run fit is, Aaron Jones just killed them at the line of scrimmage, pre-snap, pressing the line of scrimmage. And that's where they were able to kill us. They killed us with duo. And duo is really, really hard to stop if you don't have the defensive lineman up front that can get the penetration, that can, not get moved by double teams. The duo scheme is meant for the double team to get in the backer's face, not necessarily get to the backer, but the running back is going to make the read off of the backer. So it's just interesting. These are football things that I'm learning right now too as a coach. This is one of my favorite drills right here, that little bag thing. I'm probably going to have my son do it a little bit right here. This is Trey Benson right here. Trey Benson does a very good job of getting, getting skinny. You guys know. Getting skinny is a very important quality for a running back to have, because they're going to be, sometimes little tiny little gaps in there where you could just squeeze through and get to the second level. So this drill that they're doing right now is very important for that. One thing I like about Ray Davis that I just looked at with that rep is that his body lean was very, very low. I like that a lot. Y'all see that stutter with Estime? Y'all see that stutter when he got there? He didn't see it. And Gore Jr. got it right away. Man, this kid from Louisville is just he missed it. He missed it. Dang, I was just about to talk him up. He almost fell down too. Yeah. So I hope y'all see what I'm looking at right now with this drill. Marvin Jenkins says, if the center there, draft him, move Tyler to left tackle, move 66 Tyler spot. Now you have a beast O-line. I don't think so. I don't think beast O-line. I think you have a serviceable line. I think it's an okay line. I don't think beast. Because if that was the case, like, then why wasn't our line beast when we had better players there? Because Tyron is a better left tackle than Tyler. But center, though, I get what you're saying. They add a center. It's a little different. But I still think that adding a center with Tyron and then having Tyler at guard would have been an astronomical line. Keelan Robinson, he hit the bag that time. Man, I really like his jump cut. That's the one thing about Texas backs. I'm not a big fan of jump cutting in particular. I like bend a little bit better. If you guys know what bend and jump cutting is, bending is more of a fluid, like going back in the other direction. The jump cut is more of a, like you kind of like a hop step in basketball. If you guys know what I'm talking about. I'm more of a fan of a bend because you're moving forward opposed to then going lateral and then going forward. But the Texas backs, all of them do a phenomenal job. And I think it's just the style and how the running back coach teaches them. I think it's just a stylistic, how they're taught. But all of the Texas running backs do jump cuts very, very well to where it's like they're not losing momentum. Yeah, Marvin, I'm with you on this. Well, I'll say this though. I was a little pissed at Tyron in the middle of the year. I did a rant because, every time, there's a certain portion of the year, I just thought he could play at that time and they held him out and it pissed me off. I just want a plan. And I'm not pissed off right now because if they have a plan and they execute it, big ups to them. And also, too, with Tyron, I'm happy for him, man. Go ahead and go get you a championship, bro. You deserve it. It might not happen in Dallas. It ain't going to happen in Dallas. But you deserve it, bro. You deserve a chance to go somewhere where it's going to be all about football. Look at Dude Staley out there. He the Browns running back coach. Dude Staley been around for a while, too. Coaching running backs. Okay, here's Braylon Allen. He dropped the pass. Yeah, buddy. He's about what I thought he was. He's a check down guy. So I taught my son this arrow route right here. We went through this. We did so many reps. He actually does the arrow a little bit better than some of these running backs right now. The catching's a little different. Blake Corum looked phenomenal right there. He looked like he didn't even miss a beat, did he? He didn't miss a beat. His hips got turned. He was able to turn his hips when he needed to. Good arrow route by Ray Davis. If you guys are familiar with Ray Davis at Kentucky, he did quite a few arrow routes for them. And also, if you look at my breakdown, I did a breakdown of Ray Davis, Braylon Allen, and also Chase McClellan. Frank Gore gonna kill all this stuff. Watch. Look at his hands. Phenomenal hands. I ain't really like the arrow route too much, but his hands look pretty good. And this kid from Louisville is killing it out here. I gotta go watch him. I gotta go watch his tape. I got to go watch that Louisville kid's tape. He's having a hell of a combine. Bucky Irving's going to do this well. I think that throw was a little bit weird. The thing about this arrow route is if it's on your back hip, you're going to have to turn that hip upfield in order, you know what I'm saying, to keep the momentum. Because if it's on your back hip and you're still running like this, you're going to lose momentum. Dylan Loeb. I don't know how you say his name, but he's going to be good at this drill. Marshawn Lloyd has looked good so far from what I've seen. He's a big prospect at the running back position from what I'm looking at. Yeah, Keelan Robinson is killing it, bro. Let me write down some of these names in the book. Don't have a pencil. That's all right. I remember off the top of my head. Good to know, Joe. Good to know. Keelan Robinson transferred to Texas from Alabama in 2021. Good to know. It's a hell of a fact. Hell of a fact. Thank you so much. This part, bro. This part. But I tell y'all what, man. I've been on for an hour and 30. Appreciate y'all. I'm going to get out of here. Make sure if you haven't liked it, like it on the way out. Comment, subscribe. You know what I'm saying? If you want to support the channel, you can send cash out to DMV Fanatic. Let's see if I can pull it up again. DMV Fanatic. You can go to dmvfanatic.com. You know what I'm saying? Get you some merch. And there are different ways to support the channel without having to do it with your wallet. You can just like it, share, comment. Appreciate y'all, man. Thank y'all so much. Love y'all. Salute. Gotta salute my man Kobe. You know what I'm saying? CD Lamb in the back. And we out, y'all. We out. But let me give y'all the outro. Give y'all the outro on the way out. Yo, style, man.
I can't feel the pain, I'm numb to all you say. To keep it real and stay 100 through the rain. I can feel it's something missing from your face.
Thank y'all so much, man.
Keep it real and stay 100 in your veins. Put me in the box, still I'm trying to break away. I just roll it up and down some liquor for my pain. Thoughts inside my head, it's nightmares instead of some dreams. I've been trying to hold on to everything from the seams. Try to get it by any means. There's no accepting defeat with all this pressure that's on me. Stressing whenever I breathe, cause everything is on me. If everybody is down, I gotta pick up all the pieces. Yeah, I can't fall, cause I do it for my daughter, so she can make it farther. Ain't worry about your comments, cause I believe in karma. No time for your bullshit or any